Well, I'm just going to give a tour of some of my books over here. Lots of anthropology. My parents were anthropologists. Some of them are mine. There's my Dracula, and a lot of books on the 80s, a lot of philosophy. There's Plutarch's Lives, Grimm's Fairy Tales, lots of books on Freud, Calvert Watkins, How to Kill a Dragon, Dante, Wittgenstein, lots of Latin. And there's actually books back there, but anyway, there's lots of books down there. One on heraldry. Yeah. And other books over here. Takings, on the Takings Clause, Hippolytus. Another book on the 80s and Reagan. History, anthropology, more books up here. And here's another shelf, lots of law books, but more history. My Navajo, David Hume. Political influence of the military. Guide to European Law, but this was published in the early 90s. Some things have changed, but it's Maya hieroglyphs. Kinkade, prehistoric Illinois metropolis. Search of Southeast Asia, Forest of Symbols, more law books, and way more books up there. There's quite a few books here. No dearth of them at all. I'm gonna put the flash on. Well, there's quite a few books on that shelf over there. Oh dear. This is my room. There's actually lots of books in there and there in these little places, but I don't worry. I'm gonna clean up my room. I'm a big fan of cleaning up things. This is my personal bookshelf in my room. Regularly reference the Republic, Parmenides, Euclid's Elements. I have several copies of the Bible. And actually, I have a whole lot of copies of the Bible in the first place. I was showing in various English translations, including the Wycliffe Bible, and I have lots of ancient Greek, Latin Bibles. This is one of the best law books ever, The History of Common Law, The Development of Anglo-American Legal Institutions. This is an important book, Ethics and the Problems of Law and Dispute Resolution. That was an excellent, excellent class. Constitutional Law, most excellent, next to Sanford Levinson's book, which is signed. And I also have a book signed by Stephen Greenblatt and Slavoj Žižek. These were just incredible books. Analytical jurisprudence, academic legal writing, scholar legal writing were important for publications. Due diligence is a good class that I took with Andrew Morris. This was fun. Gary Beyer, Texas Wills and Estates. Legal analysis, that's good. Oh, this jurisprudence book was one of the best reads ever. All right, next shelf. Lots of dummies books for dummies, which I love. The first one I got was Trading when I was like 14, 13. It was a great book, but I got a lot of guitar, and I was working on English grammar, perfecting that, because you want to perfect that later on. And then I was learning Chinese when I was about 12 and 13. How to read a book, make it stick. That's about memorization. Sin and Syntax. Ooh, Harvard Successful Application Essays. Well, those were from a while ago. The Tyne. This How to Rap book was from a friend, which, I don't know, from college. He was into music. Sherlock Holmes. The Fellowship of the Ring. Various books scattered through here, but, like the Getty Museum and Ellesmere Chaucer and Alexander the Great. And speaking of Chaucer, down here I have a book of Who Murdered Chaucer by Cherry Jones. I believe he was someone who was affiliated with the, not the Goon Show in England, but the other comedy show. It'll come to me. I just woke up, literally. Alkian was a famous, I'd say sort of conservative. I believe he was affiliated with the Cato Institute, wrote some good essays. The good essay from first essay of volume 1 in that series was uh, about golf and how golf is the ultimate representation of capitalism, because it is just you against the world and all the wins and everything. It's just an individual. It's an incredible story. Check, I think so rightly. Um, I know it's a little messy, but I'm about to do a lot of cleaning because I'm a big fan of cleaning. Mere Christianity, I got this at Boston University, one of my first days there. Finnegan's Wake, James Joyce, still working on that. That's that side of the bed, and then this side of the bed is this was from a lawyer friend. I kill lawyers, and this was from another friend, and this is from my grandfather's sister, my step grandfather's second wife. This book called Eats, and the Antiquarian, and another Slavoj Žižek book, Popular Culture. Kill Lawyers, which is the same author as something else. And that's just a quick glance. There's more books like here. It's a little messy. I'll get through it, but love books, love reading. Austin, Texas, one of the greatest cities on the planet. And here's a little memorial that I put for my grandma Alice, she passed away. Austin, Texas. And that doesn't count how many digital books I have, but Austin, Texas, the most bookstores per capita in the country. So there you have it. There's an AC unit.